At altitudes where the sky seems close enough to touch the earth, the Himalayas are not a mountain range. They are a world of their own, built from stone, ice, and the cruelty of time. Snow-covered peaks rise like spears stabbing into the clouds. The wind here doesn't simply blow, it screams, as if tearing apart anything bold enough to exist. The air is so thin that even the roars of animals are strangled before they can travel far. There are no warm days here, no peaceful nights, only survival and the price paid for every breath. In this frozen land, life obeys laws harsher than anywhere else on Earth. And within that brutality, three dominant forces are quietly drawing closer, preparing to collide like nature's own tectonic plates. The Himalayan wolf pack, more than mere hunters. They are a coordinated machine, moving in formation, operating with the precision of something programmed by the mountains themselves. Their instinct isn't ferocity, but a cold patience that can stretch across an entire day. The Wild Yak, the living monument of the Himalayas, weighing over half a ton, its curved horns can topple even the largest predators. It does not flee. It does not panic. It carries within its body the strength of storms and an evolutionary history shaped to survive on the roof of the world. The snow leopard, the creature locals call the ghost of the stone mountains. No one hears it arrive. No one sees it depart. Its footsteps are so light they leave no trace in the snow. But its strike is powerful enough to bring down prey 3 times its size while darting along a sheer cliff. In these mountains, there is no reigning king, only fleeting moments when the stronger one holds power then loses it just as quickly. But sometimes, fate forces 3 species into the same point, the same moment, bound by a single rule. The survivor is not the strongest, but the one who makes no mistakes. The Himalayan wolf pack, 7 individuals, ***, moved with the cold rhythm of creatures far too familiar with death. No howls, no crunch of paws on snow, not a single wasted motion. Their formation expanded with hair-raising precision, as if someone had sketched a battle diagram beneath their feet. They knew the yak wasn't an easy meal. A single charge from it could kill even the strongest wolf. But hunger could kill the entire pack. The yak lifted its head. Dark, deep eyes, hard as mountain stones, studied the tightening arc of gray around it. It didn't run. It never runs. Not out of pride, but because it knows an ancient truth. In the Himalayas, to turn your back is to sign your own death sentence. The yak panted heavily, chest heaving from exhaustion. Fresh cuts along its legs and flank leaked thin trails of blood across the snow. It had won, but this victory was a double-edged blade pressed against its own throat. And from a black ledge above a shadow perched like the mouth of a canyon, a pair of glowing golden eyes watched everything unfold. Not a wolf, not the wind. A predator quieter than death itself was waiting for the yak to falter just one more step. As the sun dimmed behind the white curtain of fog, its light shattered into pale fragments. The yak staggered toward a narrow mountain pass, a place that seemed safe, yet was in truth the most perfectly designed natural trap the Himalayas had ever carved. Cliffs towered on both sides, no escape routes, no room to maneuver. High above, the snow leopard pressed itself flat against the rock, its body blending into the rugged cliff face. Its long tail curled gently for balance in the wind. Every breath it took was slow, deep, and cold, like ancient ice thawing. It had watched the yak from afar. It had seen the battle with the wolves. It had seen the blood. It had seen the slowing steps. And now, it saw the perfect moment. One final breath. One powerful push. The snow leopard leapt like an arrow of ice, dropping from the heavens. It rose again like a fading shadow, wobbling as it backed into the thick fog, not defeated, not snarling, simply moving with the quiet acceptance of a hunter who knows that today is neither the day it dies, nor the day it claims a kill. The yak remained, trembling in a field of blood-stained snow, its breath so weak it seemed like dying embers being blown away by the wind. It had survived a second battle, but every step forward now felt like dragging the weight of the mountain itself. And when night finally fell, the sound it feared most echoed through the darkness. The howls of the wolf pack. They had smelled the blood, and this time, they were not coming to test their luck. They were coming to finish the job. The yak dragged its body across the hardened snow. The wounds from the snow leopard still leaked thin red droplets that marked its path like a trail of fading life. Each breath was heavy, like the groan of a stone about to crack. Above, on the high slope, the wolf pack appeared once more, but this time, there was no hesitation, no probing attacks, no space left for the yak to exploit. They had realized the living fortress had cracked, and now was the moment to bring it down. Their formation split into two wings, flowing as smoothly as dark water parting around a rock. The final battle was about to begin. Snow began to fall. Delicate flakes drifted down, covering the yak's body like a white funeral shroud. The wolves did not jump with excitement or fight for position. They simply stood around the fallen giant, their breath rising in pale columns into the night. To them, this was not victory, this was survival. In the Himalayas, the strongest is not the best hunter, not the biggest, not the fastest, but the one who knows when to retreat and when to return to end it. But deeper in the darkness, within the jagged cracks of the mountain, the snow leopard's eyes open again, bright, silent, watching the new ruler of the ice.